It's my pleasure welcoming you today. Um, we're going to discuss something very important. This is Mercy Ebele. Thank you for joining me. We are going to talk about between a father and a mother, who is more likely to teach the children sex education. Between a father and a mother, who is more likely to teach the children sex education? Now, this is the topic we want to discuss. So, from your end, what do you think? Is it the father or the mother? Now, from studies have showed that mothers are more likely to teach their children sex education. Okay, I am not generalizing, I am just stating a fact that I have been observing. We might have some fathers who are doing it very well, kudos to them. Thank you for doing a great job. But for majority of the fathers, they think that teaching sex education, most fathers think that it is a motherly role, that since the mothers are more at home with the children, it becomes more easier for them to teach the children sex education. What do you think? Is it supposed to be so? Shouldn't teaching sex education have to be a collaborative effort, process, and approach? Okay, you can comment below the comment box and tell me what you think. But between these two, the mother seems to have the duty of teaching sex education, which ordinarily shouldn't have been so. Okay, in other episode we were going to address that. Then secondly, let me talk about reasons why mother seems to be more comfortable teaching sex education. One is that the comfort level. Children seems to be more comfortable discussing a lot of things with their mothers because they are so glue attached and have more time with their mothers. The communication line is always very open between children and mothers. Good mothers, most mothers, it seems to be like that, exception of some few. So that gives the children room to have opportunity to talk to their mother about sensitive topics that they might not have the opportunity to discuss with their fathers. And most times the fathers are at work, they may not be at home as much as their mothers are in the home with them. I think that is one of the reasons why mothers seems to teach their children sex education. Then secondly, communication. Mothers seems to communicate effectively well with their children than fathers. They seems to have good communication line open. They seems to have more time discussing than their fathers. That's another reason why I think women or mothers have more opportunity to teach their children sex education. But fathers can adjust and make out time for their children when we are talking of how they can do collaborative approach to sex education. Then the third one is cultural and societal expectations. Cultural and societal expectation. The cultural norm in where you are, the societal view in where you are, how do they look at this? I think culturally they felt that the work of raising children rests on the woman's shoulder more. You hear people say if a child is good, it's for the mother. Even when it's bad, they said it's the mother. Okay? So the work of raising children rests heavily on the mother, which is supposed to be a collaborative effort between the two of them. So if you are doing it as a collaboration in your home, well done, that's a real deal. That's why you guys are couples. Two are better than one. And when you do it together, it works efficiently well. Then the fourth one is experience and empathy. Mother seems to have better experience in handling these children, and they seem to show more empathy while listening to these children to put them right. So, between this debate, father and mother, the mother and the father in the home, who is more likely to teach their children sex education? To me, the mothers are more likely to teach them sex education. I have told you about 4 points: comfortability level between the mother and the children, communication line always open between the mother and the children, cultural and societal experience, or will I say societal expectation or cultural expectation that the work of raising children rests in the mother. And lastly, the mother seems to have more experience and more empathy in raising children. So to me, the mothers do bulk of the work in teaching sex education. It should be a collaborative teamwork. It should be a collaborative approach to teaching sex education. So we are encouraging here, let's not carry the baggage we were taught. Let's not carry the baggage that culture have instilled in us, to make things that are supposed to be right to look awkward. Both parents should make sure that they collectively teach children sex education. Come along in our next episode where we discuss reasons why a collaboration in teaching sex education is more important than just one parent teaching sex education. So if you like what we do here, follow the page, share the videos to those you think it will be helpful. Okay, if you have any other point why children seems to be attached to their parents, to their mothers, and mothers seems to teach their children sex education, tell me below the comment box. Apart from these 4 that I've mentioned, why do you think mothers most likely are to teach their children sex education? Any more points you want to add it below the comment box. Let's update our record, let's add it, so maybe next time when we are trying to bring up this topic, we'll add more points. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next